OatmealRaisin.
What the hell was in that cider? Alcohol! Oh, good enough.
We've been going for like 10 seconds, by the way.
Oops.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monsterhearts. I'm your MC, DVAC, and with me are a lot of assholes and OatmealRaisin, who is streaming, so I'm not going to call him an asshole.
He's also so nice.
Including, longtime friend of the show, Drunk Panzer, who is here with us this evening.
Guest starring.
Oh, yeah!
Drunk Panzer. But our actual guest for this evening is Torlon, who is joining the game as Francis Witherwood.
Hello.
Alright, so, last time on Monsterhearts, Molly, let's see, she upset some fairies and also set up a study group for calculus with two of the nerdy kids. Cliff found a mystical key and also decided he was going to do some supernatural fighting training with Mr. Forsyth. He has a crush on Echo, and Jezebel has a crush on him. Last time, Orville found out some more stuff about his mysterious past. So this is the middle of the week, which can be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. So it's not going to be the weekend yet. It's not quite time for the party. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, including a party and a murder that Lazarus has been instructed to commit over the weekend. Orville also sees Cliff as one of his anime heroes. Last time, Vara found out that Melissa had a boyfriend. She also continues to get in trouble with her family, with her dad. And her dad has taken some a more active role in reprimanding her for her treatment of Fenris.
And also she got punched in the face by Orville.
Yes. Also there was a dumpster and punches in the face. And Orville stood up for Fenris and his nerd friends, and so they like him now. Lowell played some Calvin Ball and has a weird sort of relationship with Calvin Ball. And might be converted to Mormonism. Anaka very easily retrieved her golden fleece in the span of one session, and now has resistance to magic, and is also best friends with Tiffany, the most popular girl in school. So now, for the middle of the week, let's see. Let's say first Vara, because we have our special guest Drunk Panzer. I would like to talk to Vara a little bit about. So Vara, you came home from school, let's say Tuesday afternoon, because you're still grounded, and
I came home on time.
Yeah, you came home on time, and your dad saw you, and he says to you, "I'm Jason Statham," and and that's all I can say. That's the one sentence I can say as Jason Statham, and the rest I have to say is normal. So he said he sees you, and he says, so Amanda and I have been talking about the situation between you and Fenris, and I think that it would help you a lot if we could just all get together and do something, together as a group, and finally, not just see each other, at school, and you don't get to see Amanda that much, and I think that it would really help if we just all got a chance to sit down and talk together.
Dad, I'm not a little kid. I don't wanna.
And he's like, well, Vara, if you're not a little kid, then you're gonna be an adult, and you're gonna do this for me.
Then I'm gonna be an adult and not talk to people I don't like.
Well, you're gonna go, and people might talk to you while you're there. So what we're gonna do is Wednesday night, you are going to come with me and Amanda and Fenris, and we're all gonna go out to dinner together.
Nope.
No.
I think Vara has it worse than Fairy Church. No!
Alright, let's see. Why don't you roll to hold steady, because basically he's commanding you to do this. because he's your
Cold,
dad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Your
No,
dad.
guys!
You're
Your
going.
dad yells at you, and you don't want to do it, but you're intimidated by your dad because he is your dad.
Dad!
Cry
And-
uncontrollably.
I start crying. I eat a cracker.
And he goes, I'm sure he would go up to you and try to, explain it more, but you were having none of it. You ran to your room.
You were busy having
So-
a mental breakdown.
So now, Vara, it is Wednesday, and Wednesday evening you are going to go out on a family outing with the Warbecks.
This sucks. I hate this.
Condition, this sucks, I hate this.
Yes.
Yeah, good point. I'll give you a condition.
I'm gonna have to have a cranky as fuck condition, because there's no way Vara would want to do this. She would be dragged, like, literally.
But Dad, I don't want to be seen with the biggest nerd in school.
But Dad, this guy sucks,
Well,
and this
he's-
lady isn't my mom. What are you doing?
He smells like maple syrup.
Our family was
Alright.
great.
Nope, you're doing it. He yelled
Third
at you, so
biggest
you're
nerd
doing
in
it.
school, really, because Dexter and Orville exist.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Especially
man,
since you
someone
rolled a
remembers
natural one.
Dexter.
Well, I mean, he's right in the corner down here, so...
Good job.
Whoa. I'd say lunch is also at least below Orville.
Oh man, what's
It's
the nerd
lunch.
hierarchy in the school?
Oh, it's up to you guys.
I mean, you have like Battle of the Nerd hierarchy. It's like in Hunger Games but with nerds.
I don't know, we'll let Vara decide, because she's the nerd stormer anyway, so...
All right. So now, it's the beginning of school in the middle of the week, and
Wait, what restaurant did we go to? Was it the Olive Garden?
you'll find out in this evening.
Oh.
I feel like the Olive Garden is a good one. I
Unlimited
think.
breadsticks!
I was gonna go with like Red Lobster, but no, Olive Garden.
No,
No, I want to go to Cheddar Bay!
Okay, you want to go with Red Lobster?
No, I think I would know a worse place. Did you guys have a place called Bugaboo Creek or something like
Oh
that?
no, the Canadian restaurant where they have the talking moose head on the wall?
Yeah.
Oh god!
Yes.
You're not going to a children's restaurant. You're just going to a family sit-down restaurant.
Well, I don't know
could
where
be
this high school is, but you should go to
So
Cracker Barrel.
Vara's family walks into the
God,
Chuck E.
Cracker Barrel.
Cheese.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel!
Oh man, that is.
There are just so many good restaurants.
You could
good,
go to
bad
P.F.
restaurants.
Chang's.
Ah!
Oh no, there's like 15,000 calories in their fried rice. No
If you
way.
go to
you're
Cracker Barrel,
werewolves.
if you go to Cracker Barrel, you need to have like a huge line, so you guys are stuck in that annoying little store for like 3 hours.
Wouldn't we go to a steakhouse if we're werewolves?
Yeah, do you want to go to Outback Steakhouse?
Oh my god, yes!
Have a lawnmower.
Oh my god, get a bloomin' onion.
For fuck's sake.
Cheesy
You're gonna go to Outback Steakhouse.
I feel like I should also be drinking just to contribute, but I'm out of rum after last week.
Alright, I made a note of Outback Steakhouse, but in the meantime, that'll be our conclusion. But in the
fuck.
meantime, we need to go to school today. So everyone arrives at school. Everyone is here. So, oh my goodness, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So let's go ahead and start in the morning. Let's go ahead and go to Francis, who arrives at his new school. Francis, how you feeling this morning?
I'm doing good. I actually don't know how to start this. Just
well-
walking in the front door.
Well,
I need
just tell us a little bit about Francis and a little bit, kind of about his background and like the context of that he's coming in today.
You could start by reading the skin description since we don't know what skin
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
Right. Francis is a witch. In every lock of hair, every furtive glance, every secret note that transfers hands during history class, there is an invitation. An invitation to be fucked with. Not that witchcraft is about fucking with others, exactly, but it's hard to not notice how utterly malleable the world is. once you know a thing or two about magic. Of course, a good witch like you knows restraint. A good witch turns a blind eye to all those invitations, doesn't think about how sweet vengeance and control might be. A good witch is above that sort of thing, at least most of the time. So yes, Francis...
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. Francis is a witch. His whole family is actually witches. But his father died due to let's just say an abuse of magic. So his mother doesn't want him to use magic anymore, or his sisters. So Francis is a single boy growing up in a house of 5 girly girls, which is partially why he is how he is. And no, a male witch is not a warlock. That's actually considered an insult. But, and he has moved here because his mother just found a better paying job as a doctor here, so here she moved.
Ah. Okay, so Francis, what's Francis's personality like?
Francis is very fabulous.
Okay. Francis walks in. There's it's glitter everywhere, and he is he apprehensive about starting his new school or excited?
Just kind of say meh.
All right, he's on the prowl for potential customers and or victims of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Does anyone else have anything fun that they want to talk about in the morning? Otherwise, we can go to class.
I need to have a scene with Orville before classes.
Okay.
So
Cliff walks up to Orville.
No, Cliff is in the busy hallway
Oh.
and see Orville and walks up to him and just quietly, so he can barely hear, says, "All right, I need your help. Meet me at the alley of the pointy dick." Tipsy dick. Try it again. Meet me at the alley of the tipsy dick, 8 o'clock tonight. Now bump into me.
Orville just sort of bumps through him, not sure what the fuck is going on.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay, I bumped into you like you asked. Bye.
Orville, as you continue down the hall, you meet up with the Goths, and they ask. Echo sees that you bumped into Cliff, so she's like, "What's that all about?"
I don't know. He
do you
told
know
me
him?
No, but he told me to bump into him, so I did.
Okay.
People are fucking weird.
Echo is just interested in knowing more about Cliff, but the others look at you strangely, and Lazarus looks concerned, and Lazarus is gonna say, stay away from that guy.
Okay.
They all like take a moment and like look at you, and then realizing that you're not going to say anything else, they just all disperse and walk to class.
Orville is not a morning person. He's not really awake
Is
yet.
Orville an anytime person?
He is a 3 a.m. anime person.
His favorite time of day is, of course, Yowie o'clock.
It's
Yes.
Yuri o'clock.
Okay, so what
Unless
classes
Orville
are we
likes
going to
men.
go to this morning? We have English, Math, Science, and Defense Against the Dark Arts.
I have never been to English, so I'm just gonna go to English.
Dark arts include alcohol, because I think Panzer could use some defense there.
So English is one of the classes. Somebody pick the other class that you want to go to, and we'll do that.
I'll go with dark arts.
Alright, so we're going to do English and Dark Arts this morning.
Yay.
Also, I'll be right back. Again.
I'll go
Alright,
to
so
Dark
let's start
Arts
with
too.
English. Okay, English. Anaka, Orville, and Cliff go to English. Does anyone else want to go to English? Should I kick anyone else out?
I want to go to English!
Okay, let me kick someone out. There
I
you go.
want to learn! Let me learn.
Okay, come to English, Panzer.
Turn off the arrow and come to English.
Alright, Vara.
Don't make me pee!
Okay, so Anaka, you walk into English and sit next to your pal Tiffany, who says hi. Tiffany, Allison, and Lily all say hello to you. Dane says hello to you. You notice that since you're, it's another day has passed in between, so your popularity has become a little more well known, and you notice that Chevron and Penny are looking at you and glaring at you as the new member of the most popular girls in school. Tiffany says, "Hi, Anaka. How are you doing today?"
I am doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm just so excited about my party this weekend. It's gonna be so great.
Hey, why are those two kind of glaring at me? Am I gonna have to pull out a restraining order or something? Am I gonna get jumped?
Don't worry. That's just Chevron and Penny, and she's talking to you in a whisper, and she's like, "Back in middle school, Chevron and I had a big argument, and I don't want to talk about it. Ever since then, she has we're not friends anymore, and she just does stuff to mess with me sometimes because she's just jealous, really. I mean, she's jealous of all of us, and I just try not to let it bug me."
Well, what? I'm gonna roll hot to attempt to manipulate. Well, what were
Alright.
you guys fighting about? I mean, you can tell me. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
All right, so this is still before class, so she's like, well, I mean, and so the other girls get close to you, and they help tell the story because it's just so hard on Tiffany to tell the story.
My heart breaks for her.
Yeah, and so Tiffany is like, well, oh man, okay, this is gonna be inspired from my actual life. Are you ready for this?
Oh god.
I
Okay.
am so ready.
I got in a lot of fights when I was in middle school, so this is gonna be one of them. So she's gonna say, back when we were in middle school, I was having a sleepover party with all of my friends, of course. This was before you moved here, Lily. And Lily's like, yeah. She's like, but me and Allison and Chevron used to be really good friends. And we were having a sleepover party, and Chevron, I don't know how to say this, but we were walking around outside by my family's, luxurious hot tub and pool area, which is very well maintained. But she claims that she slipped on the water and fell into the pool. But I mean, obviously, she was just doing it because we weren't paying enough attention to her, and she needed some attention. And she started crying that she fell in the water. And I mean, I guess we were 12, but I mean, who cries for attention like that? Oh my god. And when I told her that I thought that she was just doing it for attention, she got really mad at me. And ever since then, she's just absolutely hated me for no reason. I mean, just own up to it already, Chevron. And ever since then, Allison looks at you and is like, and ever since then, they have just been the worst of enemies. It's just a shame, that Chevron won't admit that she was just trying to do something for attention.
I like your accent.
And Lily's like, oh, if she would just admit that she was wrong, but now between them, there's been all this stuff that's gone back and forth through all this time, and it's just, there's no healing it now, they just don't like each other.
Well, I guess that explains Chevron, but what about Penny?
Well, Penny is best friends with Chevron because, of course, after she stopped hanging out with us, the cool people, she had to figure out somebody else to hang out with, and, so she hangs out with Penny now. And Lily says, Penny is also a huge gossip.
Well, actually, I'd heard that already.
I bet you have. Alright, so they told you.
I don't know where to go from there.
And they're like, so that's why she's not invited to my party.
Who is invited to your party?
The whole school, of course. It's the party of the year. Everybody shows up and just has a huge house party. We'll have a DJ, we'll have a live band for the evening, we'll have the pool, and we'll have all kinds of cool stuff set up, and it's gonna be just really great.
Anaka sees a potential sales opportunity.
Also, yes, that's a thing that happened to me in real life. I was the one that I fell in the pool. And my friend accused me of doing it for attention. And after that, we stopped being friends.
Welp.
Oh,
That's a real thing that happened to me.
I want to hug
girl
you
drama.
now. I feel
Oh my
bad.
god, girl drama. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So Cliff, Orville, Vara, let's see. Orville, you sit down. Nobody's interested in talking to you, but you do see the animes are in this class.
Orville waves awkwardly at the animes.
The animes just look really sad. Like, they don't even notice you. They look completely deflated and sad, and like they're not their usual happy, spunky selves.
Orville draws them an anime and makes a paper airplane and throws it at them to cheer them up.
Aww.
Rain gets the anime, and does it have a message on it, like cheer up or something? Or is it just a picture?
It's a picture of a Goku, and it says something about burning spirit and never letting life get you down.
Alright,
in a
she
very
sees
anime
it.
fashion.
She sees it and she giggles, but then she goes back to being sad. So Cliff, you sit down in English class, and I don't know if you have anyone to talk to here, but you do. I mean, Vara's here.
Yeah!
Vara's here in English class. Vara shows up.
Hey, Cliff!
Hi?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Are you drunk?
No, I am just your average teenager!
Oh, so Vara's in here. So Anaka, do you want to say hi to Vara at all?
Oh, I'm like in the corner, like far away from her. I'm in the back corner, away from the teacher.
Oh, Gharbad's BRB anyway.
Oh.
Alright.
So what I want to do is I'm going to roll dark now that I know about monsters and stuff and see if I can figure out who's a monster and who isn't.
In the class?
In the class.
Alright, awesome. Roll dark.
Now that I know that
except
monsters
you.
are things. And I fail.
Aw,
No, I can't
Everyone's
tell shit.
a
I'm still a
monster.
babby at
You-
this.
All of them are monsters.
You can't really tell. You got a feeling that those anime chicks are kind of weird, but like, I mean, so does everyone else.
Yeah, those anime chicks are kind of weird, but...
I breathe heavily over Cliff's shoulder.
What?
What you doing?
Nothing.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm learning about English.
Yes.
Aren't you paying attention to the teacher? God.
Orville's just gonna kind of turn around and watch and do nothing like he usually does.
Miss Albright is reading aloud to the class from the book that we're reading. What's the book that we're reading right now?
The Giver!
Alright, The Giver. We're reading The Giver. She's reading The Giver to the class. I don't know about you guys, but when I was in high school, we still had that shit where we like read it aloud in class.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't do that.
But
We
by
did
the way,
that.
Anaka feels a great connection to the title of The Giver, but slowly distances herself from the book the more she reads it.
Oh, and let's say that they're doing they used to do popcorn reading, which was someone would
remember that.
start reading and then the teacher would randomly call on someone else to make sure everyone pays attention. So they're doing that, and while y'all are horsing around in the back,
Vara, what are you doing?
She says, "Oh, Vara, Barracuda, could you read the next paragraph, please?" Vara, do you have a
Va-
book?
Vara starts reading, but from the wrong paragraph in one that's already been read.
Alright, she interrupts you and is like, oh, no, the next one.
Oh. Vara starts reading from the correct paragraph.
How
It's-
good is Vara at reading?
Out loud, not very good. She
Alright,
stumbles
roll-
over a couple words.
Roll to hold steady versus being embarrassed in reading out loud.
She's not embarrassed, she's just not very good at it.
Alright.
She doesn't care. Like, how many times in her adult life is she gonna have to read out loud in front of people? Whatever.
Didn't someone already discover this already? Oh, like from last session. Didn't somebody... Oh no, there was... Sorry. It was a different session. It was CompuFreaks session. Didn't someone already discover that the world is round? Why do we have to do it again?
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna have to do this when we're adults. That's not fair. Okay, so Vara's drawing dicks.
Yeah, she drew ding-dongs all over Cliff's notebook. Wait, who's drawing ding-dongs in Vara's notebook? She's looking
looks
at her
like
notebook.
Cliff and Gharbad.
Vara marvels at Anaka's very weird arms that stretch across the room like rubber bands.
I am literally Mr. Fantastic.
It is confusing.
Alright, so there's just dicks are being drawn all over the place.
Vara was drawing them on Cliff's notebook. I don't know what's going on over in Vara's
Alright,
side.
Cliff, you were looking around at the class and trying to pay attention to the reading, and then when you look up, there's dicks all over your notebook.
This is a daily occurrence.
Every class you share.
Oh, you
with
don't
Vara.
wake up
It's just
crying
full
this
of
time?
dicks.
Well, I mean, again, this is a daily occurrence
Literally
Yeah.
daily.
between Lowell and Vera. I
And
have,
we take the shower.
like,
or
I actually just keep
goes to the bathroom.
a notebook that I don't even use on top of all my other shit for you guys to draw ding-dongs on.
Damn it.
Woohoo!
Man, that's like you two are dating almost.
That means we're friends.
Does it?
Does it? Does it mean we're friends, or does it mean I've just figured you out?
Friends.
I'm pretty sure that makes you friends.
Friends.
That's a book I
Alright.
need to steal.
So then after class is over, Tiffany is gonna walk up to you, Cliff, and gonna be like, "Hi, Cliff. I hope you're still coming on Saturday."
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good. And she keeps
Just
walking.
a little unsure about popular kids.
And then as y'all walk away, Anaka, you're walking with the popular girls, and they're talking about how Cliff Edge is the cutest boy in school. and Lily is like, his hair is so spiky, and his eyes are pink for some reason, and he's just so handsome. And Tiffany's like, he's the cutest boy in school. I used to have a crush on Dane, but then Cliff started coming to our school, and so I don't really care about Dane anymore. I like Cliff.
Oh man, Dane's been getting owned.
And
He's also
it's-
been shanked.
and his mouth is just so small, and his eyes are so big. It's like he's a giant baby seal.
Oh, they all say. You're just the anime of their dreams. Now let's go to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Away from Dongtown.
I'm gonna move Panzer for a sec so I can delete my dick.
Don't delete your own
Good
dick!
job. Alright,
Oh,
who's
no.
in Defense Against the Dark Arts? Francis, Molly, and Lowell. And so Mr. Forsyth comes in for good morning class. It's time for Defense Against the Dark Arts. And let's see, what are they going to study in Defense Against the Dark Arts this morning?
Ah, Fenris is still a perv.
Witchcraft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should talk about history of witchcraft, of course, in the class. So Mr. Forsyth is going to start teaching everyone about the Salem witch trials. And just sort of like the history of that. And the way he presents it is, of course, the normal way, which is that it was crazy, and a lot of innocent people were killed. And he uses it as a cautionary tale for not always being afraid of everything supernatural, but instead, working on, identifying what is actually bad versus just what is unusual. Let's see. Where's everyone sitting? Lowell, you sit next to Melissa, so Melissa says hello.
Hello.
And, let's see. Want to figure out how the witches are gonna get involved with Francis here. Francis,
Well,
why
the
don't
easiest
you...
way would just be to have him draw something on the board, and Francis can just correct him on how it's totally wrong.
Okay. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So he is gonna talk about well, he's not talking about actual witchcraft, like, because Forsyth, I mean, he wouldn't reveal that he knows any actual witchcraft knowledge to the class.
Oh yeah,
So...
well, I'm just saying, like, if he draws a pentagram, like, sideways, I can just list off 3 things that he's done wrong, and a lot of people can figure it out.
Let's have him ask, like, does anyone, like, you know, has anyone in the class ever, like, heard about this before? Do you know any information on it, like, when he's starting the lecture? And let's say that that Alex, which is this girl in the top over here, that girl raises her hand and starts saying some stuff about witchcraft, and so she's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you have to watch out for magical forces, and you know, witches can cast hexes on people, and she starts saying just some kind of bullshit.